Ah, Emily, Laser Princess, Pink Raccoon. I made a horrible mistake today, much bigger than, and well, I don't even consider it a mistake on my part that the chapter 4, season 4 stuff disappeared. Things disappear around here all the time, like literally disappear. You will set something down, put something down, say I put something down here, and then I turn away and I'll turn back and it will be gone. And I know everyone's going to just say I'm crazy. I don't believe in ghosts, but there is more to this universe than the material, and there is some sort of connection to some sort of sucking in things that will become important later dimension, like tied to this room or this apartment. It has to be. Season 4, Episode 4, Out of Mind. Yeah, I swear I didn't plan that. Oh, yeah, because I was talking about huge mistakes. Yeah, and I went completely that way. My huge mistake was that I downloaded Angel season 1, and I'm probably gonna watch it. I've watched a couple episodes. It's terrible. It's a terrible show. Angel is so boring. Season 4, Episode 4, Out of Mind. Intro is fun. Buffy trying to do her job gets double interrupted. Is Riley back on steroids? Probably. Probably needs to be. He's fighting vampires. But these are Sunnydale vampires. They're not really strong. Shut up, Spike. You're not a threat. Arguing French Revolutionary personalities. What college co-ed hasn't been there? Yeah. My stock answer at this point is whichever one's going to get the guillotine going fast enough. Zero misinformation. That is my opinion. Billionaires have no right to exist. Mostly because most billionaires say that people like me don't have a right to exist. So I do not feel guilty in returning the consideration. All right. You've been studying really a lot. Definitely what a smart would say. Buffy's brain, lol, seems to fluctuate wildly. They ever do like a Spock's brain episode of Buffy? That would have been funny. Geriatric Amphibian Eyeballs. There's a band name. And you could call yourselves gay. GAE. Maybe Geriatric Amphibian Eyeballs. I am not 100% on why, but I wrote the next line. Yeah, then do me, Tara. Oh, yeah, yeah. Workout room weird symbols crack me up. Like clearly they didn't do much research on that subject. Wonderful. Harmony's back again. Ugh. Still streaming FUCK with dots in between the letters. If you know, you know. If not, zero misinformation. Villains smoke and Faith. Who I think isn't a villain at this point. I won't watch Angel. Wow. Wow. Between the name of this episode and that line, I feel dumber than usual. At least Harmony knows she can't think, so she's smarter than a certain group of people who have certain political views that are simply incompatible with democracy, and therefore I find them morally repugnant, but I'm not at liberty to say who that is because you cannot speak ill of that particular political organization on TikTok anymore, since they, I guess, own it now or something. It's really, really dumb system we have here. Honestly, zero misinformation. Joyce is down. Joyce is down. Emergency. Ben the intern. He's secretly Glorificus. Glorificus's alter ego. Yes, yes, he is. I was really stoned, obviously. Riley's heart going off like Gene Krupa, who I only know from references like The Simpsons and shows like Polyphonic. Channels like Polyphonic. It's not a show. Ugh. Gene Krupa. I actually went and listened to like stuff with Gene Krupa playing at one point. It's pretty cool. Pretty fucking cool. I actually kind of like the way the government mods they give Riley weren't really functional long term. I use similar elements in the A-Men and B Squad in my comics. Yeah, yeah. They see that they don't have the technocracy isn't around. Like magic is essentially doesn't exist in the setting, except for the witch, who's trying to bring it back, but isn't bringing back the true science stuff. She's just bringing back the magic. And there's another person, but they're not actually trying to bring back the true science or the magic. They're just trying to figure out a way to allow the technocracy to maintain its power structure without the magic. But it's kind of a B thing. And like, so they make these super people that they like sell off to the government, and then the bad guys in the government. The bad guys in the government, obviously, I'm being vague specifically because, you know, if you say anything bad about certain people, they get really pissy nowadays. And so I'm just trying my best to be like zero misinformation here, you know? But yeah, it's kind of cool in that sense. That said, he should turn into something a little monstery instead of losing his abilities. But that's me. You know, he should get like deformed or something, but still have like the abilities. That would have been better. Wine is great until it is not. Zero misinformation. Harmony really believes she rates, doesn't she? Yes, she does. Zero misinformation. Forgot the anti-Willow doing magic shit started this early. Yeah, this is when, I mean, it's like 4 episodes into season 5. She and Tara have been together like half a season at this point, and yet Tara's already starting on the, oh, you're using too much magic. You're gonna end up like a drug user. Magic is bad unless you do it the way I like it. Very, very technocratic. Uh, Honestly, Riley and Buffy both have points here, but this show just really loves to limit people's powers. Yeah. Buffy putting her big boot down about Riley's health. Her big boot, like Leela. Avery, a very brief 2-on-2 battle. Not much fun. And end. Foreshadowing Spike and Buffy. Ugh. No, Riley. Buffy will never see you as an equal. How could she? She's Spider-Man level. You're at best no super soldier Captain America, which happened in like the 90s. He got like meth in him, and like they had to take all of his blood out to take the meth out of it and clean it out. But they put it back in, and he didn't have the super soldier anymore, so he was just like just human limit, hardcore, which is fine. I mean, it's still, you know, you're Batman level, I guess, without the brain and the money, whatever.